Hello, everybody, and welcome to Snack Time. This week we are doing Japanese snacks, mostly. So that being said, Tiffany's, you got a quiz for us, a Japanese snack quiz, perhaps.
Japanese snack quiz. Question number one. Typically, there's 40 different Kit Kat flavors at any given time in rotation. But they've really taken off in Japan. How many flavors Kit Kat are there in Japan? I'm looking for a number. Whoever's closest gets it.
Rob.
Rob, yeah, what do you think?
I think there is 137.
137 flavors of Kit Kat in Japan.
Why not? You said regularly there's 40, and the Japanese take everything to the extreme. So, I'm being conservative in my mind.
Jim, what do you think?
I'm going to say 80.
80? Final answer?
Final answer.
The answer is over 300.
What?
Yeah. The Japanese love their Kit Kats. They have Kit Kat factories where they develop new flavors. And in different parts of Japan, you can find different flavors. Over 300 flavors.
Lord. I was going to go and be cheap and go one number below Rob just to make sure I got it. And I still wouldn't have gotten it. That's crazy.
It's really high. I wasn't expecting either of you to get that. So good job, Rob. You are closer.
Yes.
Question number 2.
Still so far away, though.
Yeah.
Still so far away.
Less than half.
Okay, so the creator of Haichu sought to create an edible chewing gum that could be swallowed because of the Japanese cultural taboo of, multiple choice, A, swallowing gum, B, taking food out of one's mouth, or C, spitting gum onto the ground. Yep, Rob?
C.
C? Jim, what do you think, just out of curiosity?
What was B and C again? B is taking food out of one's mouth. C is spitting
gum onto the ground.
Well, since he said C, I want to be different, so I'll say B, but I think it's C.
The answer is B. Jim, you're right. Taking food out of one's mouth. So I'll give that to you. So we're 1-1. Third and final question. There's a Japanese treat called pretz, which is similar to a poke, apparently, or what are they called? Yeah, poke stick, which you guys have had before, right? But instead of being covered in chocolate, it's got different spices on it. So there's a whole bunch of pretz flavors. I'm going to name 4, which does not exist. A, Hawaiian pizza pretz. B, shark fin pretz. C, fugu pretz, which if you'll remember from the episode of The Simpsons is like that poisonous pufferfish.
Yep.
Or D, Peking duck pretz, which does not exist.
Jim.
Yep, go for it.
Hawaiian pizza.
Hawaiian pizza. Rob, what do you think?
I'm going to go with fugu.
Fugu. Fugu is the correct answer.
Yes.
Peking duck, Hawaiian pizza, and shark fin pretz all exist. Which is, I thought you guys would choose shark fin. So Rob, you got 2 points. Jim, you got 1 point. Rob is the winner.
Thank you. Crowd of 1, but thank you. Appreciate it. That is awesome. Yeah, fugu. I just thought it was because if it's pufferfish, it's poisonous. It's do you really want to have
prepared a certain way?
I thought that was my point. I thought it was a red herring. I thought because you were putting in something so ridiculous and it was like a callback to something from a cartoon that it would definitely be one of the flavors. So anyhow, all right. Well, yeah. Good job, Rob.
Thanks, bud. I appreciate that. It seemed that you were very sincere.
Totally.
Mustache.
She's getting nervous.
So yeah, I've got something here called Dorayaki, which is basically looks like 2 dollar pancakes filled with bean paste. So they were invented apparently in 1914 is what the Wikipedia page says regarding them. Although there is a interesting story because Dora means gong, and the legend has it that the first dorayaki were made when a samurai named Benkei forgot his gong upon leaving a farmer's house where he was hiding, and the farmer subsequently used that gong to fry pancakes. So that's where you get, I guess, this shape of pancake. You're gonna have to do some more research on Benkei and why he was hiding at the farmer's house. But anyways,
Benkei's always leaving his gong everywhere.
In Benkei. This is what it looks like. I have microwaved it for 30 seconds or so. And it basically smells just like a pancake that we're familiar with here. So, and it has red bean paste in it. So,
red bean paste is good.
Yeah, I love red bean.
You know what it looks like? It looks like the top of the hamburger buns. You get those hamburger buns, you like the 8-pack and 12-pack. It looks like the top portion.
It's like a UFO shaped pancake. It's really good, actually. It's somewhat dry. It's got a bit of a dry consistency. It almost seems like when you have pancakes without syrup, they're dry, right? So it's like that. And the bean paste doesn't add obviously moisture like syrup does. So I feel like it should have something on it like syrup. That's probably not the proper way to eat it. but the pancake, it's actually super sweet. It's as sweet as if there was syrup on pancakes already. So I don't know if the sweetness is in the actually, I don't know if the sweetness is in the pancake or if it's in the red bean paste, but
probably in the paste.
Yeah, it's 100% in the paste.
So the red you ever get paste, like those like red bean paste buns?
The red bean paste has enough sweetness in it to almost make me think of syrup. It's just dry, so it's like pancakes with syrup, yet but somehow dry. It's good. I like this. I don't know if I'd like buy it over potato chips or a chocolate bar, but it's a pretty good. It's quite good. I like it. I'm gonna give it a. I'm going to give Dorayaki, Dorayaki. I'm going to give this a solid 8 out of 10.
Wait, how many come in the package? Is it just one?
No, it's a package of 5.
Oh, nice.
And I warmed up 2.
It didn't tell me pull that one out of your pocket? You're just like,
no, it's on my desk.
The pocket keeps it warmer for longer.
Scott's unstashed in his pocket. That was cute.
It says right on there, keep them in pockets for warmth. It does say to microwave them, but it doesn't say how long. So I did 30 seconds and it seemed to work. Very good.
Nice.
I'm done.
Next,
okay. You want me to go next? Okay, I can go next, but I'm going to preface this by I went to a Chinese store and I asked if they had any Japanese snacks, and they kind of just was like, they pointed me in a direction. There wasn't a great deal of conversation going on, so I bought 4 snacks, and then I had a sneaky suspicion that when I got home, I looked at the back, they're Chinese or Taiwanese, but I'm still going to eat them. So yeah, so I'll start with this one, and I thought of Jim. This one has like 4 different flavors. It's a kind of ruffled Lay's, but it's roasted squid flavored.
Ooh.
So, and then there's roasted chicken, roasted pig, tomato, like legit just says tomato on it. And then a couple of other ones, like, and it's just like, I have like, Jim's would be the roasted chicken and pork. Just roasted pork flavored chips. Sounds amazing. These don't smell amazing. These don't smell amazing. I don't know what the smell is.
Like fish.
Well, I mean, it's supposed to be squid, not shrimp.
Oh, right. Even better. Squid Game. Where did they end up being from?
The Chinese market right near where I live.
No, but the actual squid chips on the back of the package should say product of...
product of China. Well, these ones came out of Ontario, but I mean, for the distribution.
Yeah, distribution doesn't matter. I had a very similar thing happen to me when I went to get my snacks. I went to also it was called a Pan Asian market. I was actually the name of the market, and they had like everything. But I asked the guy where they kept, like, if they had a Japanese aisle, and he just said, "Oh, this section here's all Japanese. This here's Japanese. This here's Japanese." So I was like, "Oh, great!" I start pulling things off, and I did it in store instead of when I got home. I looked at the back of the packaging, and it's all like made in Taiwan, made in the Philippines, made in Korea. I'm like, these aren't Japanese at all. So then I talked to a different employee who was like, "We don't really have anything Japanese except for these 2 things." So that's the things I bought.
Well, for these squid flavored chips, they get a little spice to them. They're good. I don't know if I can necessarily discern that it tastes like squid.
Is it similar to any chip flavoring that we have here?
It's kind of like original flavor, like if you were just Lay's original, but not quite, and just like almost like barbecue, and just a hint of, I'm assuming what the squid flavoring is, a hint of that. So it's like, if you put a big bowl and you put like half normal and half of these, I don't know, you'd have like a slight fishy taste to it, but that's all you can really get out of it. But they're good. I probably will finish the rest of this tonight because I'm scared of the rest of the ones I've got to eat, because this is the safest of the snacks that I've bought, in my opinion.
All right, so I'll give these Lay's squid chips.
Lay's squid chips. I'll give these a good solid 6 for chips. I mean, that's not great, but certainly not bad.
Do they have the same crunching consistency of a normal Lay's potato chip that we would have in our flavors? Or are they crunchier, less crunchy?
Crunchier.
They looked like thicker almost.
They are.
Yeah.
Yep. That flavor is interesting.
So I went to a Japanese grocery store that's like super close to my place that I actually didn't know existed, even though I routinely go to the Korean superstore that's like directly beside it. I just didn't see it. I played it pretty safe. I feel like I didn't get anything too scary. It's all stuff that I'm actually super excited to eat. And the first one I actually saw on YouTube before in like a Japanese snack video. They're like little chocolate mushrooms.
Those were in the store that I was at too.
Well, they're Japanese, and it says on the back.
God damn it!
So damn it. So the people working there weren't lying to you. You just didn't know. Anyway, so these are called Kinoko no Yama. Kinoko means mushroom. Yama means mountain. Mushroom mountain. They were first sold in 1975, and they're called chakarooms in the U.S. I've never actually seen them. I really want to know
what it says on the inside flap that you just opened, where it has the image of the finger holding it.
It says Mushroom Mountain. I don't know.
just like that too.
But is that like, this is how you hold it? You're going to use Google, use an app to like translate it later.
They're a little bit bigger than I thought. So it looks like it's like a biscuit and then just chocolate.
So it's not actually mushroom.
Cool. Oh, maybe. I don't think so. They're kind of like Pocky consistency with like a plain biscuit. The chocolate's really good. I will definitely finish this whole thing probably tonight.
Yeah.
Really
the
good.
stem is a biscuit and the mushroom cap is chocolate.
Yeah. What do we have that's like biscuit and chocolate? Because it tastes like something I've had before.
Oh, probably some sort of wafers, something or other we've had.
It tastes like that. It's really nice. It's like a perfect ratio. I'm going to give that 8 out of 10.
Good job. Japanese snacks so far. Okay, my next one. I didn't open the packaging because I had to comment on, it's called Mochi or Mochi, M-O-C-H-I. They're Japanese glutinous rice cake, assorted flavor. The bag is solid with air. Like it is.
They don't squish.
It is. Yeah, I don't know, but also wouldn't they go bad? Anyway, it's it's
maybe they're already bad. They're fermenting.
Oh God.
What's the date?
Add 9 months.
Add 9 months.
Add 9 months from when it was made to get the expiration date.
Oh man, I don't even know.
I'm really full, but I want to keep snacking.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, I want to keep eating those chips too.
I'm gonna. Oh, the air smell.
And I called it.
That was a cloud. That was a cloud of something.
So, just if Chad, if everybody's watching, he ordered Spanish snacks, Mexican snacks. He got 3 spoons, undisclosed substance on the spoons, saran wrapped and with elastic band, and he ate it. And now he's had a pocket of mochi dust hit him in the face.
When Jim dies in like 3 months, I feel like we'll know why.
Yeah, there'll be video.
Yeah, there's no expiration date on these. It smelled like mold.
Oh no!
All of these are individually. They're all individually wrapped as well, and there's no. I can't see any sign of like anything.
So you should be safe. Go right ahead. Just bite right in.
Have to nibble.
All right, I got.
Are they all different flavors, or is it one flavor?
Yeah. They're assorted flavors. They come in pink, green, white, and yellow flavor.
My favorite flavors: white.
This is going back to the Fruit Loop conversation about what flavors are in Fruit Loops.
So yellow is best for dessert. White says best for dessert. Green says best for dessert. And pink says best for dessert. So they're all the best for dessert. I'm gonna go with yellow to start.
I hear that's good with dessert.
Apparently, it's really good with dessert. M-O-C-H-I, mochi or mochi, assorted flavor, glutinous rice cake. The first ingredient is glucose. The second ingredient is glutinous rice powder. Skinless green mung beans, sugar, and vegetable oil. So it's
Jim, have you heard of these before?
Nope.
They're super popular. You can get them you can get them at Whole Foods.
It has the consistency of like cookie dough. Like it's squishy and kind of it's very sticky. Like Play-Doh, actually. It's like Play-Doh. Ooh, it's very chewy. Very chewy. I don't know how to describe what I'm eating.
Squid chips. Maybe just have the one.
So it's got like a center a little bit darker than the outside piece. And the center is almost like gummy, like a gummy. Outside is also kind of like a gummy. If you took
I thought those were just red bean paste, so
you took white bread and then squished it in your hand as hard as you could into this shape, an entire piece of bread. It would basically be like really hard, thick bread. That's kind of what this tastes like. It's got the consistency of that. It's somewhat sweet. It's got a little bit of sugariness to it, but doesn't have like much flavor. Like it's like imagine eating a piece of sweet, really dense bread, which is kind of what it reminds me of.
Good if you have tea. You might need something to drink.
I, in fact, am drinking tea right now. So
well, there you go.
Yeah, it kind of does go with like tea. It's not a cookie. It's not a biscuit. It's like way denser and softer than that. I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10. The yellow one that's best for dessert. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It doesn't taste bad at all. It just doesn't really have much of a. It's like just eating really chewy, dense bread with a bit of sweetness to it. It's kind of just like meh. There's a bunch of other things I'd rather eat. I'm sure
it's one of those things that's better if it's fresh, right?
I mean, who's to say this isn't just completely fresh?
It probably is fresh.
The smell of mold makes me wonder.
Ideal for dessert, best served when chilled. Well, I didn't chill it. Maybe that's my problem. So yeah, you guys keep going. I'm going to try the other 3 colors. And if I have anything interesting based on that, I'll let you know.
Okay, so I've got something here. The packaging is amazing. Just so you can look at that. That is, I'm assuming it's pig flavored. I'm assuming the back is quite
flavored.
Yeah, cute as well. I don't know what it is. Ingredients has got glucose, rice, vegetables, maltose syrup, and then something I've never heard described as this is meat floss flavor. What is meat floss? Like FLOSS, meat floss flavor. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out what this tastes like because oh crap,
they all taste the same. Just they all taste the same.
Holy hell! I don't know if I'm gonna get this open here.
Don't use your teeth. Stab it with a pen.
Well, the tiny little piece that you were to pull on it just broke. So, I have to get scissors to open this. It's that rugged.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
I'll pause.
I'm gonna go get another.
No.
All right, thanks for waiting. Now I got some scissors. I can open this up because that was quite strong. I'm leaning back now. I gotta find the. That was different. I was not expecting that smell. I don't know. Weird. Okay, so they're like little, kind of like rice cracker things. It has an initial smell of sweetness, like sugar, and then not. Like it immediately goes away to something else, and I can't put my finger on what it is.
Or does it just have a pig on the packaging?
I don't know. I mean, the flavoring is meat floss, whatever that is.
Oh yeah.
So, all right.
I already blocked that from my memory. It was so awful.
It's very crunchy. Very crunchy. It's really hard to describe what this tastes like. It's not bad, but it almost tastes like there's sweetness to it and a hint of meat flavor. A hint of, I'm assuming, pork. I mean, but if the package has anything to say about it, but yeah.
Is it like the consistency of a cracker?
Way harder than a cracker. It's like that. It's like, crunchy. It looks like a Rice Krispie square, but it's quite crunchy. Yeah, basically it's like a meat cracker, basically.
So it's more like it's more like a pork rind in terms of how like hard it is.
Kinda, yeah. But I mean,
it's got like a sugary coating or something.
Almost. It's not. There's no coating on it, but when you taste, you start eating it. It's got
something sweet.
Hint of sweet. Yeah. Think you can reseal the bag?
Kind of good.
No, I can't. Sweet meat. Yeah. No, I can't. Oh, I think this bag's broken. As in, the seal portion just stuck to the other side, so it cannot be resealed. So.
Do you have to eat it all tonight?
Yeah.
That's a lot of meat. That's a lot of meat floss.
That's a lot of meat floss to go through. I'll give that non-surprising meat floss cracker a 3-4 out of 10.
So 3.5?
I'm not sure.
Pretty low. Wouldn't buy again.
Yeah, I mean, it tastes fine. I mean, maybe it goes good with something else. You know what I mean?
Fine.
Yeah. The other ones scare me. The other ones coming up, these were the safer ones.
I'm really curious to know if some of these things go better with like dips or like there's like a way to eat this that we are not doing properly.
Clearly.
Probably.
Anyhow.
I'm going back to the squid crackers.
So my next one is a Kit Kat. Because you can't have Japanese snacks without a Kit Kat. And they had strawberry and matcha, which I think I've had those both before. Like whatever, this is boring. And then there's this one, which just looks like wheat. That was it. So I Googled it, and it's a whole wheat Kit Kat. And it's white chocolate, I think.
Nice.
White chocolate, but it's whole wheat. Weird.
It tastes exactly like vanilla wafers. Like those vanilla cookie wafers you get at the grocery store. And it's a little bit like crunchier. And it's not as sweet as a regular Kit Kat. It's really good.
There you go. They had the matcha ones at the store as well, the Kit Kats.
Yeah, I see those ones everywhere.
It's a whole wheat flavored Kit Kat with white chocolate. Interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of like a slightly like nuttier flavor and like a crispier texture than a regular Kit Kat.
So what do you give
less sweet. It's really good, but it leaves kind of like a weird like waxy residue in my mouth. So I would give that like a 6 out of 10. If it weren't for the waxy residue, it would be 8 or 9 out of 10.
What would you give a traditional? Would you say it's better than a traditional Kit Kat?
Almost.
No?
Almost. Okay. But I really like Kit Kat.
Fair enough. I got Hi Chew, which I've seen these actually like on store shelves plenty of times. I had no idea these were a Japanese product, but it says right on the back of it, product of Japan. So there you go. These are strawberry flavored.
I have Hi Chew all the time, but they discontinued the cherry. So
they come individually wrapped, almost like pieces of like bubble gum. And they
smell good.
They smell amazing. It's very, very like a very nice, strong strawberry flavor. I'm really excited to get the taste of these mochi rice gluten things out of my mouth because the aftertaste is not sitting well. Well, here we go.
You're gonna love the Hi Chew then. Hi Chew's good.
Hi Chew's so good.
Yeah, it's like a Starburst, but better.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're better than a Starburst.
I would agree. That's better than a Starburst.
The texture's better too. You get
assorted flavors too.
Oh dang, those are good, man.
Jim, you're so snack sheltered.
It has an expiry date on it, which is a plus. No, a month from now. February 25th, 2022.
Wow.
I haven't looked at any of mine.
That's an old pack of Haichu then.
Oh, those are great. Yeah, those are really good actually. I'm gonna give that a solid 9 out of 10.
They're tasty.
They're really good. Haichu strawberry flavored. And there was a whole whack of other flavors. I just grabbed the one that I thought I would like the most in case the other two things I bought were both not good. So yeah, I was actually surprised by my pancake. The rice balls, nah. And these Haichus are great.
Well, I guess the next one I got is...
I'm dying to hear Rob's.
The name here. If you can see the name, tell me if you can read that name.
Tonking Strange Taste Horse Beans.
Oh, no.
I like that when you... strange taste is in the title of what you're selling. So that caught my eye. And then
accurate.
Horse beans. And yes, no, these are not Japanese. I know. Sorry. Wow, that peeled off like...
Horse beans.
Holy moly. That's got some...
Is that going to be spicy?
It's got some like...
I just wanted to make sure you weren't eating like testicles or something. They're fava beans.
Thank you. I was just going to just ask you to look that up.
Fava beans?
They got like a spice on them. Like you smell... You open this up, you smell, and it's like you've opened up mom's spice rack, and they get a bunch of whiff of spices. But they're not spicy, they're sweet.
Uh-huh.
Like, sweet like sugar or sweet like honey?
Sweet like horse beans.
Wow, these are actually kind of good. You know what? These are fucking good. It's like, you bite into it, and you're like, I'm eating herbs. Like, you get the taste, like, there's almost texture-wise of, like, I don't know, basil or something in there, right? And it's sweet. It's like a sugary coating on the outside, sort of a honey coating. And now there's heat. Like, it's getting spicy. So you start eating it, it's a good crunch, and then you're like...
It's taking you on an adventure.
Oh. It certainly starts off... It starts off...
Says, right? They're strange, all right. Crunchy, sweet, hot, and salty in succession.
Yeah. It starts off sweet, and then now it's hitting you with savory, and then heat. And then it's... Wow, these are...
Yeah, weird. Fava beans.
I'm putting these back in a Ziploc bag. I'm keeping these. They're going to go right beside, like... when I buy some with wasabi beans. Oh, my tongue's going now.
So I wonder what is it that translates to horse? Because I feel like that's like an incorrect translation situation.
No, apparently what some cultures call horse beans are fava beans. That's just...
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
These are crazy. Ooh. Wow. Oh.
Good trial yours, Rob. I'm intrigued.
Holy moly. That was, yeah, it's like someone put sugar or honey. You're right, Jim, it's honey. Honey, like your cabinet spices, chili pepper, and a bit of salt. And then you eat it, and it's like I'm eating a spice rack with chilies and honey.
After we're done here, I'd like you to Google horse space beans. 2 words, horse space beans, plural. And just, look at it when we're done recording. First article that comes up.
Why are you going to do it like that?
We don't need to do it while we're recording. It's pretty horrible. Oh my gosh.
I'm not going to look.
I really hope that's not what you just ate. I don't think it is.
Wait, what?
I can't even talk about it.
I don't think I can look. I still have one thing to eat, so don't say it.
No, I think that's the terminology for that particular thing. Okay.
Exactly. There's a thing that we...
My stomach clenched up so hard when...
Is it horse testicles?
No, nope. Worse.
It's horses.
If it is the thing that you just read, you would be like, oh, I wish it was horse testicles.
They're fava beans, because we confirmed there's beans in them, but the terminology of horse bean is the collection of smegma at the tip of the horse's penis.
So, hey, does that change your thoughts on what you just did?
It's making I'm getting psychosomatic, some flushes of nausea here, and it's getting hot here.
I'd really like you to eat one more.
I'm going to look at the ingredients, and if there's smegma here, the stream ends right now.
I don't think those are getting sent to Canada, so don't worry about it. Okay, I'm going to go. My last one is called Crisp Choco. Looks like this. It's got a little guy on the back.
Hey,
a little hedgehog or something.
Cool. We're good with the ingredients. The ingredients are good.
I was really hoping you were about to storm off camera.
Broad bean, sugar, palm oil, malted sugar, chili, salt, Szechuan pepper, and monosodium glutamate. So, I mean, that last one's not so good.
Monosodium.
Listen, my mind is still trying to wrap it around that I almost, not really almost, but could have eaten bean.
So I'm eating Crisp Choco. It's Japanese corn snack. It's made of lightly fried cornflakes and milk chocolate.
Ooh.
Lightly fried cornflakes?
That's so good.
Dang. Like cornflakes is in the cereal or like flakes of...
I'm assuming the cereal. It's really like light and crispy and like a little bit chocolate. It almost looks like a no-bake cookie kind of. It's so good.
That looks delightful.
Oh my God. And it's not too sweet. Like nothing I've had is too, which is nice. Like a lot of American and Canadian stuff. Oh my God. I'm giving this like 9 out of 10.
Oh, I got an even rate for mine.
Yeah, horse beans.
So I'll give them 2. I'll give them a 5 adventurous beans out of 10.
I'm changing mine to a 10 out of 10.
Oh wow!
I'm gonna say that Japanese snacks so far have probably been the most like just us randomly choosing snacks without like knowing. Obviously, like if you're like, hey, what's the best Canadian snack? You're gonna grab your favorite thing. We're just like grabbing random things from a country. It could be like the worst things. They could have things that we're missing out on. But out of our random assortment of things we've just with no rhyme or reason selected off the shelf, this seems to be the best.
I think the Japanese are like natural foodies and everything's delicious. They know what they're doing.
I mean, the beans are good, and the squid chips, the little pork crackers they're just non-existent. I'm very nervous about the last one of mine.
I think you're the.
I think we're done, so you can go.
Oh, go for it. Yeah.
So the last one I got is this bag. I open them up. It's they're like fish squares. So fish squares. Ingredients is soybean wrapped in seed oil, ginger, cumin, salt, chili, sugar, some food additives, and I hope.
There's no English on the packaging at all?
No.
No branding? No brand name? Weird.
That's what I'm eating.
So what are the ingredients?
It's preserved bean curd. So I said fish, and the lady's like, yes, but I think this is bean curd. My mistake. Preserved bean curd. And they come in little packs like this. So maybe this is actually supposed to go for soup or something, but it was beside the chips. So maybe I'm eating their version of an oxo cube. I'm not sure. But so I have a bowl here just in case. There's no tear. Well, there is a tear. Okay, I'm nervous.
This is like a food additive. It's not.
Use some like stock.
I'm just eating spices.
Oh boy,
It probably is.
It is not appetizing looking. So, it smells. Oh my god! All right, this might just be a really dumb decision to make. I don't know if you guys can see.
No, what is it? Like, what is it? Is it like? I can't see that. You gotta pour it into your hand or something.
God, they smell so bad.
Is it like flakes? Is it like, I don't understand.
It's a little round disc in there, and it's like pasty, and it's bean curd, and the smell is winning.
Pour it in your, pull it out, put it in your hand, and then take a bite. Come on.
Yeah,
That's maybe not what I'm supposed to be ingesting.
Can't be worse than horse beans.
Oh, it's worse, brother. It smells. So I said, is it like worse than a century egg? If you ever look what a century egg is,
oh yeah,
that is rough. I've eaten part of a century egg. I will never ever do it again. A lot of people like it, and it apparently it's really rich. They like the flavoring. It just was not for me. This is. She's like, it's like that. I'm like, oh, okay, great.
Pull it out of the package. Let's go.
Dude, no, I don't think you understand. I'm trying to find a way to pull it out of the package without making myself Ralph and have this smell on my hand that I can't get off right away.
You have to.
Hold your hand up. Hold your hand up and dump like this in camera.
I'm gonna find a way to do this without completely.
Oh, you little baby.
What you say that now? You're not here. You're not smelling it. If there's smell-o-vision as a real thing, I'd be pumping it through this Discord chat right now, and making you guys suffer with me. There we go.
Wear gloves when handling. Okay, it looks like a cracker or like
it's covered in an oil.
You can't just 2-finger pinch that thing out of there.
Okay, I can.
But
the smell is so powerful.
Breathe through your mouth.
Well, you're like.
Yes, I can taste the smell though, Tiffany.
You're extending this out way longer than you need to. Just pull it out and take a bite. You're gonna keep smelling it. Okay, it looks like.
It looks so wet.
It is wet, and it's from here.
Oh, do the whole thing.
I'm excited. Yeah.
Way.
Oh, come on.
Fuck you.
That's
the
like
smell is.
It's like my 6-year-old trying something for the first time. Put a little bit on my finger.
Oh, it's hot.
You need to describe. You haven't described what the smell is like or anything.
Okay,
you need to describe something.
It kind of smells like it's gone off, like it's rot. Like the smell is very pungent, very oily, not quite like fish, but because now it's bean curd, but it's preserved, so it has a very, very pungent, like not like rotting fish smell, but like that very deep smell of fish and oil, if you know what I mean. Like, if you ever smelled fish oil, but
Sardines.
think of that. Yeah, but think of it like not your normal fragrance. Like, you smell it and you're like, no, that smells like, no. So initially the smell is really, really strong and overpowering for me. The taste, though, is not bad. It's crunchy, like a little bit of vegetable you're eating into. The appearance is disgusting. Like, it looks like
comments and lets you know exactly what that is and how it's meant to be.
Does it flap around? Is it hard? I don't understand.
It looks like it's kind of floppy. It looks like a big. It looks like a soggy scab, is what it looks like.
I'll take a bite.
I did. It's chewy because it's a bean. It has a consistency of like tofu almost. The flavor is bean curd flavor. Then salt, then oil, and the chili. The heat is real. Like, it's spicy. Like, it's like spice level of it's hot. And it just, the smell is worse. The smell is a 0. The smell is like, out of all the rating, that would just turn me away. The smell is a 0. The look of this is a 1, and the flavor is like a 3 because I'm not sure what I was expecting. I actually
what you described sounds kind of good to me.
Right. I have a bunch of packets. Luckily for me, they come in nice little packets.
I don't want any soup stock.
You're
supposed to throw it in boiling water and leave it for 5 minutes, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. That was I'm licking my fingers. What the fuck?
All right, I'm gonna stop recording there, or hold on, I guess. All right, that's it.
Thank you, guys.
I like how after I said that we picked really good snacks this week off the shelf, and then you had that. Okay, thank you, everybody. Bye bye.
I saved the one for last. Bye.
Yeah.